I didn't know when I was gonna make this video, you know. But I know I was gonna have to make it soon before anything even exploded in so-called virality or popularity. You know, this is for future me and also the audience. Should I post it now? I'm probably and then I'll probably like private it later on or something. I don't know what I was gonna call it, but mainly it was supposed to be a deep breakdown of the psychology of how my mind is today, because I know it might devolve or evolve as I get older by the environments that may take me. Believe it or not, I feel like I was smarter when I was younger. I had it all figured out, but that mainly because I had less parts, less pieces to put together. But now that I'm gaining more pieces, they tend to look the same, so I'm trying to connect them, but sometimes you can't just carve them out how you want it to be. So, yes, you. I don't know what I'm finna go by later on, but should I go by a number or the tag of 7? I used to love being called 7, not because it was a lucky number, but just because. But I would refer myself as 7. Kind of corny, but it's better than anything. As you get older, I know deep down you probably won't have it fully figured out. You know, I'm not gonna give you the cliche mumbo jumbo of do we have kids bullshit, and do we get money? Because money is everything, but nothing at the same time. But deep down, I just want to know, are you alive? You know what I'm saying? Are you still kicking? Because, everybody has their moment in time where life tends to kick their ass. So I generally want to know, nigga, is you good? You know what I'm saying? Like, how you doing? Are you still in the same area? Did you move? Are you already rich? Are you a big ass artist already with thousands of songs and big ass cult fan base? Or are you still figuring it out? Long as you're not in your mom's basement by 35, we're straight, gang. Alright? If you're not in your mom's basement, if you're not, giving your biological father any hard time, you're not fighting him anymore, you know what I'm saying? Maybe later on, instead of artistry, you go back to football. Oh, bullshit. Or you become a psychiatrist like you always said you wanted to be, But you know how emotions change, things change, people change. People tend to pick you over things that won't stay the same for long. Initial value is always the same thing, bro. Alright? At this point, these words might not mean shit to me, but to you they should mean something more powerful than what it is now. Seeing yourself trying to coerce you into being something greater. Because, everybody has potential. That's what every parent says. My child has so much potential, but then you're fucking 30 and you're working at McDonald's and you're trying to make it ends meet. Potential was way easier back then because everything was less cheaper. Less expensive, not less cheaper. But we can't use that as an excuse to, grovel in our situation. Damn near poverty, but like, you gotta think. You got a phone, you got clothes, you got a TV. You know what I'm saying? You might get battered and blues, mental scars here and there, but I hate when niggas say it's a third world country out there that doesn't eat or drink. Nigga, what the fuck? We're all third world countries. Well, correct me if I'm wrong. Shit, we might turn into a Pangea in a couple years. We might merge and become one big ass mass of land to cause, peace or something. Right? We all know the simple shit. Comparison to thief of joy, yada yada. What else? They didn't do it better than you. They just got there first. Shit like that. I feel like I have created a couple words, and some of these videos I know I created something new. you know. But some people think in philosophy that every philosopher, not every philosopher, but every philosophy has been created or thought of before, so that's why we have no new philosophers. You know what I'm saying? Because we're working off a cheat sheet. So if you're working off a cheat sheet, nothing new is being created, only copy and pasted. So that's why we have no new philosophers. Philosophers. Philosophy. Physiological? I'm still young. Let me focus on the words, chat. I mean, damn, I wonder how the lingo gonna be at like damn, I wanna give myself 10 years. Hell no, that's too much. I expect greatness earlier. But how the lingo's gonna be, you know? If we got kids, even though I don't want kids, well, that's a lie. I want multiple kids all around the world, but if we got kids, what's their names? Type shit. If we got one wife, multiple wives, one husband. I'm trolling. But yeah, how's life, bro? Are you still questioning yourself like I am? You know, is everything too corny or too serious? Are you finding a good middle ground of your life? Do you correlate success with things you monetary gain, or do you correlate success to the things that you have for the future? I'm not finna ask you no dumbass questions if they're flying cars or do we got a new iPhone, because every shit's the same. Government-wise, probably gonna be a dictatorship on some North Korea shit, you know what I'm saying? I don't think we're gonna go out to full-on war, not because we're pussy or nothing, but we're too greedy for that. We're the land of the free, supposedly, but when you say something that's not so-called free, you tend to get killed. Are we into acting? Are we acting? Are we still doing this YouTube shit? Not shit, but like, or did we like full do a 180 football, acting, music type shit? Are we a co-worker rapper? Like, do we make ass music? No. Do we create a whole new genre of music? Did you publish any of your books yet? We don't do clothing brands anymore. Did you get back into fashion? Are you modeling again? That's what's up. You still working out? For sure. Did we get taller? On my mama, did we get taller? There's still hope. I would doubt it, but you know, the doctor's like, growth plate's still opening. You know, I'm eating my wheat tea, drinking the milk. So that's for you, eating healthy. Did we get taller? Not that we need to, but did we? Just asking. What else? Not if you're rich. Did we discover anything? Because, you know, I always say discover, not made or create. But did we create or discover anything? What else? Did we rekindle any past lovers? Please don't. Them niggas are crazy. Them niggas are crazy. All of them are crazy to some degree. Are we taking care of the child that might be ours in the future? Like, do we get enough money to go take that child that it's not ours, but you think it's yours? Let me know. Get the test, bro. Test that motherfucker. If it's not your kid, you can still take care of him. But still, did we make any rom-coms, any TV shows, any movies? Because we want to be all that. Not no Spike Lee shit, but we want to be great in almost every category. Are you compared to the greats? Or are you just over-conceited and arrogant and you want to be compared to the greats, but you're ass? Like, where? Because I highly doubt you're getting compared to fucking Michael Jackson. I highly doubt that shit. Highly doubt that shit. Shit, what else, man? Fuck. Do we get any tattoos? Because I know I always want, you know, do we get any tattoos? Are we more of a suit guy or casual wear? Because this is like still like the question on fashion. But yeah, what else? We're Kendall lovers. I think we got everything checked out. Do we get braces, bro? I know by the time we get these bitches fixed. I know, right? Got to. Do we cut their hair off and do on a spiritual journey bullshit like, man, these locks was holding me back type shit, or do we keep them? Cause right now we got like free forms type shit. What else? Damn, this might be a crazy one to say, but are we still cool with our legal guardians? Are we still cool with the creators that made us? I know it's an iffy one. It's off and on. I know. It gets like that. What type of cars we got? If we ain't got no fucking cars, bro, I ain't gonna be mad, but like still. Do we got like a money advisor, a financial advisor? Cause I always feel like if I go to jail, it's gonna be for tax fraud. Cause I don't know how to do that shit correctly. You know what I'm saying? But you can learn type shit. Do niggas still got TurboTax in the future? Yeah, stupid ass. Shit. Damn, I really think that's it for real. Damn, that is it, gang. Well, it was great talking to your old ass. You better be great, fuck nigga.